Hello, Aquarius. Happy New Year. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a wonderful celebration time. So, today we're doing a reading, something new, right? Something brand new. But just before we start, I would like to invite you to join me on my new project, which is a WhatsApp chat group where I will be posting their daily energies every day. So, it's just a quick message for you to keep you going throughout your day. We're going to be having um, daily energies, astrology tips, rituals, and all of that good stuff. So, description box below, you have it there. And if you need anything else from me, in description box below, you have all my details there. So, back into the reading. So, today we're checking, as you've seen in this title there, three messages from Spirit for you, three cosmic messages for you, okay? And then after those three messages, we're going to be looking into love specifically. Separately from those three messages, we're going to be looking at the energy for people that are single and also for people that are in a relationship. Now, of course, for singles, we're going to be considering all of those that completely single, divorced, widows, widowers, and also those ones that you could be connecting with someone, but it's not officially a connection, right? And then we have for in a relationship all the types of relationships that you have there: friends with benefits, open, close, exclusive, third parties. I think these are most of them that I am aware of, but there could be more out there. So whichever you consider yourself that is, officially committed there, okay? And you can always listen to the two. There could be some more energies for you to understand from those, okay? So let's start first with the three messages from Spirit for you. So let's get this three messages for you. Five of Cups. Okay. What else for Aquarius here? This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus sign. Okay, it's a general reading. Um, just take what resonates. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify with the different deck here. Now, for the Five of Cups, what do we have? The Eight of Cups. For the Nine of Swords, we have the Strength. And for the Five of Pentacles, what do we have here? We have the Two of Swords. Okay, now let's get started then with the first message here. Now, the first message here, definitely, I have no doubt that I definitely see someone leaving. Okay, this could be quite a lot of you leaving some situation that was causing more sadness than anything else. Now, yes, this could be leaving a home, leaving a situation, leaving an environment, a household, or anything that was just causing more sadness than happiness. So I see that some of you are coming into this stage of it's better to just go somewhere else, because in this place where I am right now, this is causing nothing but distress. This is causing me to feel, I'm not welcome. There's something here about not being welcome. The charger of the computer is not working. Sorry. And I got distracted about this. Um, we'll see how it goes. I have a lot of energy around because even the phone is acting weird. Anyway, let's come back. So there could be some distractions here that come. Okay. So coming back to the situation here, as we were talking about this five of cups, there's something here that I'm hearing there's no more resolution here. There's no other way other than just leave, okay? Because like I said, it used to be great, but it's not anymore, right? It used to be happy, but it's not anymore. So it's time for me to go. So I definitely feel that, and this feels like a great portion of you, okay? You could be making a decision to leave, you could be making a decision to go, or you could start having that eagerness, like I need to get out, I need to do something. It's about taking action, okay? This is coming about taking action from this place of um nothing is, it's like nothing is bringing me joy anymore. It used to, and I'm grateful this is not coming from a place of um, negative energies. Actually comes from a place of, I outgrew from this situation and it's time for me to move forward. Okay, so it is positive. It's actually very, very positive, this energy here. And then we move into this second energy for you. Now, the second energy that we have here, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Strength. Something here that was causing you a lot of turmoil, a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, overthinking, all of that with the Strength card there, I feel that this is gone. So there's something here, the shift in the mindset, a shift in the way you see things, and this could be even you understanding that you came through so much. Like look at the dark clouds there, right? Like the storm, it's behind and she's in the front next to a lion, right? This is the amount of self trust. So there's a lot of self trust here, and the universe is guiding and confirming you. There is definitely here a lot of self trust that you should have in your mindset. You came from, you came a long way from where you are today, okay? So if you come into a phase of feeling like this, sleepless nights, go back and try to understand how much achievements you have accomplished throughout the years, okay? When you needed to go to a different school, when you had a, disagreement with this and that, how much you have accomplished. There was no way out but to move forward. So if you are feeling there's no way out, go back there and look at all the stuff that you have done, okay? Because we have a tendency to look at, oh, this is never going to change, I'm not going to be able to, and we forget that in the past we were most likely forced to do something and we did it, but some way somehow we just enter into this vicious mode that there's no way out. There is always a way out, you can always do something, okay? So this is just a reassurance, I believe, not just, but this is a reassurance that you can actually do something greater here. Okay. And then we move on into our third message, Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Don't look on the outside, look on the inside. Okay. There's something, okay, this was very specific and straightforward. Five of Pentacles here. These are people that they are out in the cold, and there is a church, as you can see here, there's a church here. So they can just go in. They can just go in, metaphorically, right? It's cold outside. I don't know what to do, but it's warm here. So this is where the energy comes from your heart, from inside of you. So start looking more. There's a sense even in most of this reading that look look at the inside, okay? Go back to your emotions. What you're seeing outside, it's an illusion, okay? Yes, where you are today, it's a consequence of all the decisions you have made in the past. So take responsibility of that and change if you want to change. Because it looks like these people are just focusing on the lack of something. They're just looking at the weaknesses of something rather than looking at the security of something, right? At the strengths. I am in this, but I can change. I'm going to change. And number five, it's about change here. And we have this too. It's about making a decision, right? What do I decide? Do I decide to just keep my eyes closed and just go whatever? Or do I decide to connect with myself, understand who I am, where I'm coming from? Where do I want to go? Do I want to remain in this situation or do you want to change? Okay, so there's a lot of this energy here for Aquarius. So the universe, it's actually bringing you here a big reassurance that wherever you are today, you can change that. Okay, and you can start with this reading changing that, changing the mindset, go back into your achievements, understand that where you are today, it's a consequence of the past, it's not a prediction of the future. It's not. Okay, you can change that. You can change your tomorrow right now. You can change what you're going to do after this reading. It's up to you. Okay, so That's a big, strong message here for you, Aquarius. Let's dive in then into this love messages for single and for people in a relationship. Okay, let's get started then. We're going to start by taking one energy for each pile. So, first for the singles, energy for the singles, Seven of Pentacles, and energy for all my beautiful Aquarius in a relationship. I was flying. Five of Wands. Great. Now let's clarify this cards here for you. Now to clarify, we'll be taking 3 cards for each pile. Okay, so taking 3 cards for the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have one more, the King of Swords. So it's all about the mind here. Aquarius is very strong here. And then for this Five of Wands, the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, and one more, please, and the Devil. Okay. Now let's start here with the singles. Okay, so we start with this Seven of Pentacles, which is absolutely beautiful. The Seven of Pentacles here. So it's giving me for the singles, it's time to build something new. Okay, so we could be talking about people, they have been doing the work, they have been doing all of, the inner work. I've been on my own, I've been doing my thing, I know who I am, childhood traumas, all of that, working on myself, understanding my value, all of that. So I am ready. And it really feels like you've been doing the work, as this Seven of Pentacles talks about being very patient. So potentially some of you have been very patient with yourself, knowing that there's a time that you need to be alone because it's important for you, and only then everything comes out. Now, there's also a big energy here of some of you cutting out with the past. And there could be some people that may want to try to come in from the past. There's, because we're talking about singles here, but I do see that most of people that I'm connecting with, you don't want the past. 10 of Swords, you don't want the past. You're cutting off with the past because rather than a knight, there's a king coming towards your way. Now, remember, we're not talking about gender, we're talking about the energy of the cards, okay? I could be connecting here, you could be connecting with the person that is gender wise a woman or considered as a female, but having a very divine masculine, a very masculine energy. Okay, so we're just talking about the energy, nothing else. But what I see here is that you have been patient, and potentially some of you already cut off with the past. You already made up a decision like, I don't want anything from the past. I'm not open to the past. I'm open to the present and future. Okay, so connecting with this higher version of the person and the higher version of you. So it feels like you've been working on a lot. You've been working through a lot, and it's open. Like we've seen in the other messages, okay? It's all about shifting. So there's a lot of shifting. Okay? And shifting means allowing the old version of you to die for the new version to awaken. And that's when you attract the king, when you upgrade who you are, your values, your worth, all of that. Okay, and then we move on into people in a relationship. So here we start with the Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands could be talking about competition. You could have a lot of competition around. Competition doesn't mean that you are competition or that you have, but there could be someone interesting in what you have, or there could be someone interested in you and trying to divert the person that you are today. I have to be honest, in this reading, I do have quite a few ending of relationships. Okay, we have the Death card, and we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Devil here. So there could be ending connections that are not good for you anymore. Okay, we could be having as well connections here that they weren't the healthiest. Okay, because I do have here people just staying with someone because they're attached to the person, and they could be attached through financially. For Pentacles could be financial, it could be just comfortable to be in that connection because I don't want to be alone, so I might just stay with this person. However, with the Death card here, there could be some situation that this could be cutting off completely. Okay, it could be the universe, it could be you, it could be something like that. And yes, with the Devil here, we could be talking about this manipulation ends. Okay, there's something that ends. And yes, with the Devil and the Death card, we could be talking about the end of a strong karmic cycle. So I could be talking to people that have been going through some sort of karmic relationship, and the contract comes to an end and the relationship ends. Okay, of course it's not for everyone, but that is the message that I'm getting here for the people that I am connecting. Okay, if this is not your case, don't even take this energy. Just check the other signs. I'm sure there's other messages for you there, okay? And then finally, let's look into a message from the Oracle for my beautiful Aquarius. And if you are still here, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribing to my channel helps me grow, helps me to remain here and passing the message to you and to other people out there, okay? Wow, isn't this crazy? I was pre-shuffling your cards before, and this card came out. I was like, I wonder if this is the card. The card came out again, Candle Magic, number 9. So some of you could like to work with candles. You could do, spells, and or you just light a candle every day with a wish and all of that. Okay, speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. So, like I said, there could be something here that you could be doing ritual circles, you could be learning to work with candles, the colors, the flames, and all of that. Now, remember that the candle comes from the fire, right? The fire, the ignite, so the passion that comes from within it. We need that passion to fulfill our dreams, to change, right? You need that fire to make a change, to take a step forward, to end the situation, to start a new one, to start a new career, to start a new friendship, to start a new relationship, to start something, to start a channel, right? You need that fire. You need to ignite that passion. The passion comes from fire. So we could be talking about this candle magic can just be a metaphor for light your passion and take action towards it. And you might need some people to help you, okay? This could be a group of people. This could be someone that a group that you align with. It doesn't have to be the people right next to you right now. That you could be finding a mentor. You could go to a workshop or something. You could listen to webinars, podcasts, all of that, and it's helping you to ignite that fire, to take action towards something. Okay, so if that's working, by all means keep doing it. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, have a great day. Take care.